And for migration, we have Portuguese for Palm as suspected versus Ghettoliquidator's Malay here. So migration, as we know, start on each separate islands. Now Santiago Star, I'm done with my tournament match for today. That was just a best of one, so that was quickly done. I think I updated the title as well. I hope I did. Maybe I forgot to. I should say show match cast anyway. Alright, fast forwarding to catch up here with the live time. And actually we have two strong enabled sibs here. Malay with the never-ending fish traps, basically never-ending food, and general, unique tech that allows docks to be harbors and fire arrows could be useful, and maybe most significantly advancing to the next stage, 66% faster. So overall good water save. Then again we have Portuguese for Palm, unique unit on ships, the Caravel. Can shoot in both ends. What?
Sorry, just go on. I just saw that two villagers eating Palm's sheep, and I just could imagine how he reacted. Fuck! Like,
yeah, wasting a little bit of food maybe. I hope he remembers to drop the house. He does, yeah. Now it's Portuguese. They have extra armor for the ships with the unique tech, and they have more HP on the ships. That could be significant, and all units cost 20% less gold. And maybe significant for the late game. Can build Feitoria and Imperial Age. So if your wood runs out or something, or if you're close to running out of every resource, you could drop it. Maybe it not applies as much to migration because you could go to the middle, so. But we'll see how far this goes. At least we'll probably see some galley micro at work here.
oh man, imagine Palm had Malay with a pond.
Yeah, that's true. He could have a fish boom of a lifetime in the back there.
Yep.
Malay are also going to dominate if the game goes to a trash war. That's true. Forced levy and 200 swordsmen costing only food and free fish traps or never-ending fish traps to back it up. That would just be crazy. Ghetto has a little palm as well. Pond, not palm, pond. Two tiles.
Not quite enough space though.
No. Not as lucky with the generations here. Palm getting housed at 20 pop here. Drops it right next to his dock. He's going to be housed for a good while here actually. And takes the text loom to at least not have idle TC here. So it's a fishing ship.
Yeah, you need to actually consider that you're producing out of two buildings in Dark Age, and that's why you need to make houses a lot more often.
However,
I always realize that when I play Nomad, I'm always getting housed because I forget. I'm building fishing ships as well.
Yeah.
And
so with fishing ship wise, Palm had two fish out earlier, so his food eco seems okay overall here. He will be the first one to click, I think, to the next stage, provided that he has the two buildings. He's missing the second building! No! It's got the lumber camp, so it's fine. Just needs to get up. Dock and lumber camp, we're fine. But then again, Malay go up more quickly, Ghetto with 25 villagers, 26 pop total here. Villagers, that counts fishing ships as well. If he clicks soon, he will be catching up, I think. Almost, at least. It's 66% faster, so he's going to reach village a bit later, but with a much stronger eco to back it.
Since we have Adalolf and R12 in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it would be more... it would be better to dock at the side because there's more fish, but maybe I'm wrong. You know, to the palm to the left.
Yeah. But with
I'm not a water player, but it seems like maybe more
There's something
efficient.
about the travel distance for the ships as well that could play in, I think. So, but for example, on Ghetto's side, I think he would be better off. You see that little edge outwards to the right hand side. I think that would be a better spot because you have the shore fish still and you have more deep fish around it.
Yeah, or on the left side of Ghetto's place as well, Ghetto's Island.
Yeah, that would
A
absolutely be
lot
an
more
option as
fish.
well. But I can also see the application of having the docks close to the woodland that Palm is actually taking, because if he gets raided by galleys and risks being taken off the woodland, his reinforcements would be closer. So Ghetto is out scouting now. He's found Palm's location and found his first dock. Galleys already out for Palm though. He has a military lead of 3 to 2 years. That should be 2 galleys for Palm, only 1 for Ghetto for now. Third dock going up for Palm as well, so he is going for the larger production here. Whereas Ghetto, yeah, I'm not sure what his plan is. I was going to say maybe he wants to go for the faster castle age, but it doesn't look like it really didn't invest too much into food yet. So Palm is definitely going to get the military lead on water here, because he is with 3 docks. After all, he's producing consistently out of all 3 as well, I think. So he's definitely going to have more numbers than Ghetto, at least early on here now. None of them have... Well, Palm is dropping the blacksmith now, so he's going to go for fletching. Something Ghetto doesn't do. Maybe Ghetto is not too... It seems to me like Palm is more experienced on water maps here, from the way he's playing it.
But didn't Ghetto also have a home map like Team Islands or Islands?
Home map? It's no home maps. I think it's just a set map pool.
Set. Okay, I get it.
So I don't think that applies. Looks like the numbers 7 military for Palm, 6 for Ghetto. But you still need to have them collected. Palm could get some great hits here on the stray galley here though, but I think he needs to back off. Yeah, he doesn't see all of them, but he is outnumbered here until these galleys can reach. He needs to gather all these galleys now before he takes a fight. Otherwise he risks losing numbers here. I don't like this, that he's not keeping them together here. When you're coming close to the opponent's home base here, even risk losing to the most. Gets almost 1 pick off here though. It's 6 ships against 7 actually. So Palm is with more numbers overall, but he doesn't have them collected. He has a couple more at home.
Now, if he sees that one low HP galley, he could micro it down.
Yeah, there we go. That's 1 down. Free kill for Ghetto there, and suddenly the military numbers are in Ghetto's favor. He's chasing now, but yet again, I would say that Palm is in a position to outproduce Ghetto here. He has 1 more dock, but he's not really producing consistently out of all docks here now. Uses the fire galley as sort of a meat shield here though, so that helps out a bit. He gets to weaken some of the galleys here, but he is outnumbered by 2. Also, actually considering the higher HP on Portuguese ships, being outnumbered is maybe not that big of a deal, but you still need to... I think you still should try and keep your ships collected as much as possible. Some very big ships for Ghetto though, so if he gets the hits in, he could snipe some ships easily here. And Castle Age for Palm, it's on the way up. That could be huge. Let's look at Ghetto. He's very far off. He's missing lots of food. But losing the army, though, that's not ideal for Palm here. He is now with 5 against 10 here. That's never going to work. He's sending in one couple of... Yeah, a few more. Maybe he could soon take a fight after all. I'd love to see a little bit more movement, a little bit more hit and run, try to maybe dodge some shots here, because there isn't any ballistics in Fuel Age, so I think you could move to the sides like you would with archers and not get hit, right?
Yeah, it also seems like the Ghetto has a little bit better army control than Pawn has,
Yeah.
at least right now. Because I see only see him microing everything, and here you see, yeah, good reaction right now, but but it still seems he has the better army control right now.
Yeah. Ghetto also has 6 more economy units going up to the next stage. So he's going to have a stronger eco in the castle age, and since he's melee, he's also going to sort of catch up. It's going to be castle age, not much after Palm here. Let's look at the total ships count here. It's now 13 ships for Ghetto, 12 for Palm. Palm going straight into War Galley though, so he's going to beat Ghetto to War Galley by, yeah, some margins here. Very early uptime, says Adolf. Yeah, true. Let's see if it pays off. He could get some pickoffs here. He's getting careening straight away as well, so that's I guess that's good for the ships. If he gets that early, it's going to be he's going to have stronger ships once Ghetto's upgrades kick in. And denies the 4th dock of Ghetto here as well. None of them have done anything specific in the middle yet. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of reaction timing that is not on point.
11 against 15. And Palm is being outnumbered here. It's 90 military versus 16 now for Ghetto. Ghetto just now getting Bodkin arrow though. Palm already has it. That could be something he could exploit. And Palm also has extra armor, because he did get careening here.
Yeah, losing 2 ships like that is just not pretty.
Yeah, now look at the numbers.
Much larger army
Here's
Ghetto right now.
Here's Ghetto's 6 more population up, paying off here. I think Palm is... Well, both are actually neglecting to make villagers and eco here. They're so focused on the fights here. But Palm about to lose so much of his army. He's down 7 ships now, and well, he is catching up. He's getting... he's making caravels. Interesting. So he's going to mix in some caravels. The caravels, they don't need to turn around to shoot. That means you could shoot from both sides. That could be a factor here to even it out a little bit. Meanwhile, Ghetto is getting ballistics. And the transport, I think.
Yeah, nice pickoffs right now from Palm. Also, I'm not pretty sure, but I thought caravels are... Yeah, they shoot like scorpions through the army.
Yeah.
But are not as effective.
So a slower firing rate, maybe. That could be. 14 against 16, 15 now, so Palm actually has the numbers right here, but... I mean, still, the fact that Palm has careening and Ghetto doesn't could be a factor. Ghetto obviously has numbers, so he's winning the fights here. But if Palm gets to somewhat equal numbers here, he could take much better fights, because his ships will handle much more. So unfortunate with the patrol on docks. Yeah. Ghetto has gone to the middle though, dropping outposts. And it's going to assume some control in the middle, maybe drop a TC or something. Let's look at his eco here. Well, they could drop a castle at the very least. And if he drops a castle near the somewhere near the shore, then that could also limit Palm's ships forward. I don't love the fights Palms are taking. He's consistently taking fights in lower numbers here. He does have careening, his opponent doesn't, and he has a little bit more HP on the ships, but still.
Ghetto landed on the main island.
Mm-hmm. For now, it's just outposts rushing the middle island.
Yeah, but he's on stone and he will go for a castle probably even.
Yeah, he can afford both
But
castles and
obviously he will go
TCs.
for TC. Yeah.
Yeah, TC on the golds and woodland there could be nice, for example. Palm really just focused on the water fighting still, so he's not going to contest the middle anytime soon. He's supplying caravels as well. Where are the caravels? Are they coming? Here they are. So they actually have more armor though, so they can handle tank even more shots.
Yeah, and what they need to improve is also if you patrol or attack move, that they never prioritize buildings. That's such an annoying feature.
Yeah.
I had the same issue as well with archers. Then they prioritized the house instead of army, and it's just pretty annoying.
Yeah. Palm bringing in a fishing ship along with the fighting force here. That's
There's the castle I told you.
yeah. It's I'm surprised he doesn't put it closer to the shore though to secure some ships firing. But it's going up and it's securing some nice golds and stones and wood in the middle here, so no. Looks like Ghetto is losing his grip on water. Indeed it does, and look at the caravels, if I can find some of them here. They have 8+1 armor, as opposed to the war galleys. Well, Ghetto is a bad example because he doesn't have careening either, so he has even less armor, but Palm's galleys have 6+1. So I think Palm is winning the water back now. And he's sort of taking win. Here comes a second castle from Ghetto. That's actually going to almost reach Palm's docks here. Maybe it actually will. That's sneaky.
And he doesn't see it.
Wasn't he just here? Huh. That's going to affect some fish. Oh, the fishing ship is right there. It's like a few tiles away. Oh boy.
Yeah. Feels Palm, man.
Oh, are those demo ships inside of Ghetto's docks, maybe? Nah, still more galleys. Not having careening here is huge though, because for every hit, and you're also up against ships with stronger defense overall and more HP, then you really need to have the upgrades you can get for yourself. Exclusively caravels now for Palm. The castle is up and Ghetto is really taking the middle control here now. He's getting the... He's basically controlling... well, not all, but almost all of the golds and souls on the map. Palm is dropping a castle as well now though, on the gold to the side here. So taking some middle control as well. I would rather have careening than ballistics on migration. Yeah, right. Let's look at the ship's count.
Who has careening?
And Palm has careening, he's had it all the way, and Ghetto still doesn't. So Ghetto has less HP on his ships, and he also has less armor. Oh, Karambit on land here gets sniped. We have 8 against 13. Ghetto still keeping the numbers lead for ships. Not sure about the total HP here. Looks like you're right about the Scorpion's projectile thingy with the caravels here, because you're damaging more ships at once. But they fire slower in exchange, so could be that Palm would benefit from having some war galleys in the mix still, but right now he's with 14 to 11 ships, so he's leading on water. And on land also taking a little bit of space here with the castle to secure the golds and whatnot. But here comes Ghetto with the castle drop. Will Palm see that? It's in his fog of war, so I don't think he will.
Yeah, that castle doesn't do a lot in my opinion. I mean, it's on the grounds and not on a hill.
So who's gonna... Well, Palm is probably going to be first to the Imp here, because he's just 13 gold shy of clicking Imp here.
Yeah, he's clicking up now.
So he will be winning
Good
he will
choice.
just be trapping this castle on the land down when time comes. So Palm is taking water, he's going to have Imperial Age before his opponent, most likely. Which means he will have even stronger ships if he goes for the appropriate upgrades. Adolf says they're playing this like 1700 players, 1700 plus players really. Well, yeah, I wouldn't know, I never played these maps.
Yeah, and the other wolf is 1700 and plays it always like 1400. I'm just kidding.
Oh, careful. He might challenge you to a one-way-one migration. But look at get those ships just melting here now, even when Palm is 40% Imperial Age. Scores pretty even, but Palm's KD is slightly better here, and the eco for Palm a lot better here. Wow, look at these caravels just melting the ships that still are missing careening, so that's a huge miss for Ghetto here.
Looks pretty strong right now for Palm.
It's just that there aren't as many strong water map players. Yeah, quite right. Well, Ghetto won't be catching up to Imperial Age anytime soon. He is probably... I'd say he's lost his fish, but he hasn't really, but he will lose it now. So that's a setback as well. Maybe the middle control can save his eco to some extent, but Air12 says faster Imp will win this regardless of the water fight, and you're right, because then he could easily just trap down the castles on land as well and take the middle with some army presence there. Look at the resources on the Ghetto's island, they're running out as well.
There's simply no food.
He has no farms at all.
Yep.
That's going to be an issue. No production whatsoever. Imperial Age is in, and this is looking very much to become a 1-1 here. Palm takes out one transport ship. I think he could focus on the docks as well now, and he's of course prepping traps on land here to deal with the castle, or plural castles. Wow. Well, Imperial Age is on the way for Ghetto, probably market abused a little bit there maybe to get to it. Nah, prices aren't that bad, so maybe he didn't. But I'm wondering where he gets his food, because he has 0 on food. Didn't... Yeah, he saved some ships, but that's not going to be too significant. No villagers here to repair this castle, so that might go down to even just 1 treb here. And Palm is going for some organ guns.
Ghetto must have bought it, right?
Yeah, he must have. He didn't have any on food, so... But the market prices weren't that crazy. Maybe just sold just enough, or bought just enough to get there. Yeah, Castle will be going down here. There's 2 traps firing now.
And since he has water control, if he's careful, he can even deny how many is this? Almost 30 villages.
Yeah, look at the woodland on Ghetto to the right hand side. This is just so... Okay, here comes the transport. So let's see if Palm sees that. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, probably not.
I think he'll. I think Ghetto will dodge this, so he saves some villagers. I don't quite know where Palm is going though. Maybe trying to scout the shoreline here to see if Ghetto is somewhere close to the shore here. But his ship's quite out of position now. Manuel gets one organ gun there. Nice hit. Oh, don't let him kill your trebs just like that. Oh, 12 organ guns now. This could be a nice land army to use. Oh, a little bit of raiding. Ghetto still has some galleys here, and we'll neglect some transport from Palm here. Palm also running out of wood on his home islands here. I'm a little bit surprised he doesn't send just a few galleys to raid the woodlands that are left on the side of Ghetto though. But they have lots of things to think about here, obviously. Petard on the Mangonel! Oh, beautiful. That's one for the memes right there. And now with all the more threatening mass of Indians, losing one castle here though. And Ghetto is going into ranges. Or range at least, and maybe it's Arbalest against the Indians then. I don't know.
He should attack the traps.
Yeah, but he's doing that as well. But I mean, just add some. Yeah, Palm is struggling for wood right now, but he could add something. He's has 3 war galleys firing away at his dock here. He's probably going to address that soon as well.
Oh, he has a lot of idols at home.
Yeah, he's tasked him to fish for now until he can get the transport. But stable is up for Palm now. He's going into the scouts. Scouts should be enough to deal with these traps because there's nothing here to defend them anyway. But the Mangonel behind the woods there could get a great hit on the organ guns as well. And Ghetto is trying to tread down Palm's docks here. It's a little bit of... I mean, yeah, split them up, go for the trap maybe with some of these caravels. I think that was the last of Ghetto's ships here. 2 ships left for Ghetto. And Palm with 32 to 2 military. There's no way he doesn't have this game. Scouts now in the mix as well. Magnol gets a great hit on the organ guns though, weakening quite a few of them. But the military presence should be too much here for Ghetto to handle anyway. Oh. Yeah, looks like the castle will be going down as well here for Ghetto now. 2 traps firing away, some organ guns to back them, but needs some repairs on this trap here to keep them up.
I just want him to go to the one remaining wood line.
Yeah. On land here. Yeah, that's like 21 villagers free to kill here. Uses the organ guns. Doesn't look like Palm has teched into arquebus yet for the ballistics for gunpowder units. But now water ships here hitting the villagers as well. Castle goes down, so that leaves only 1 castle in the middle for Ghetto. No TCs to flee to here.
He doesn't know about that castle yet.
True. Scouts
But
should
Palm
be finding
will
it soon
soon
enough.
find out.
Oh, never mind.
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
GG.
understandable. Looking at the military count here, and the villager counts not least, it's 31 military to 1, and you're down in villagers as well. Looking at the ecos, both were pretty low on eco here, but yeah, I don't think there was any way back for Ghetto on this one. So, quick look at the stats again. If you're wondering about the rankings or for the maps, could use exclamation mark rank and then label on player. See their current ranking and exclamation maps for the map and order of maps here. So we're at 1-1 so far. Great set so far.